Well, looking back to when we inspected the solar panels up on the roof during our trip, I still haven't done the repair. I'm going to do that today. The amount of kilometers that are actually on that particular setup, even with one bracket not holding, is probably close to 3,500 kilometers. So not too worried about it. I knew it was gonna hold up when I seen it up there, but we're gonna do the repair here today and make it a little bit better. And I'm actually gonna make the modification on the other one, even though it's not loose at all either. So first thing I'm gonna do here is disconnect my panels, because I'm gonna be taking one off just so I got better access to the front end of the trailer where I'm gonna make the repair. So I'm going to remove this here, and simple disconnect of the solar and the batteries. Good to go. Okay, so this is the bracket right here, the one that's in question, and I know exactly why it's come up. So I'm going to do a little bit of a modification to things here today, but first I'm going to start by removing the panel so that I can get up to the front of the trailer a little bit safer. See, this is our bracket that's come off. Okay, so super easy to take those off, which is exactly why we installed them the way that we did. And let's get to work on this bracket. That tape's probably helped keep this corner fastened down. So I'm looking at this here. It's actually a little bit of a divot that comes down inside of this bracket here, and I'll probably just leave the old tape on there and put fresh tape right on top of there. I think it's going to stick good. I'm just getting a little bit of this layer off here with my plastic razor. You can buy the you know, you get like 100 of these for $6 or something off Amazon. Who knows what the prices are now, but that's how I'm getting this goo off of here. So to get the adhesive off of the top of the roof here, I'm going to use a product here called Goo Gone. Had fairly good success with it in the past, and we're going to try it on this. Not a paid thing here, so I'm not promoting this. I'm just telling you what I'm using. So let's spray some of this on here and see how it comes off with the razor. It's made for it's for adhesives, right? And while we're down here, this is the problem right here, is that metal bracket that I put is riding right on top of the trailer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little bit of a lift so that there's space underneath, and I won't be having this problem here anymore. So I've scraped this tape off of here, the top layer. I'm going to keep the bottom layer on there. I'll probably just end up trashing the plastic if I try to get that off. So I'm going to go over it with the VBH tape right now, and we got a little tip from one of our subscribers here, so we're going to try that when we go to apply the tape. I'm not going to press that too hard on there. I'm going to activate that from viewer Riker. He was suggesting that we can scratch this tape here to activate the chemical reaction before peeling it off, and then we can apply. So we're going to try that this time. Thanks, Riker. I'm just marking out 2 because I got to cut 2 anyways. Okay, so that's a little interesting. I went to take the tape out of the bag here, and I just dumped it out, and I had this piece here fall out of the bag. So like Riker was saying, this is probably a good scratcher for the top of the tape. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to tape these individually down on here, and then I'm not going to put any tape on the top. So you can see that. I'm going to try to stay away from the acetone for cleaning these surfaces on the plastic, because they can deform and warp them as well. So we want to make sure that we keep everything intact. Okay, so we're going to do that. Nice thing about the methyl hydrate is it dries residual free as well, and we don't have any oils stuck in there, so that's a thing. Now this is not really crucial to holding anything, but nonetheless we're gonna try and stick it on there best we can. Trusty scissors here. Okay, so this time we're gonna try this here with the tape. So we can activate that tape. Remember they said 15 seconds of pressure, so this here is probably just another alternative to doing that. Get it nice and flat in there as well. Okay, need some glasses. See anything without cheaters these days. So 15 minutes later, I'll finally get that off. Now I forgot to wipe my okay, so this is the front edge. And then we're going to hold it there for that 15 seconds. When we're lifting this up here, remember these are just our pilot holes, so we can so they need to be moved for our screws to get into the original position on the solar frame. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to actually slot these a little bit coming up. We're going to slot them to the same dimension as the thickness of this, and that way I don't have to go with a flat washer and all that kind of stuff. Another alternative you could do is just drill the hole bigger, but then you end up with a bigger hole. So I'd rather not do that. I'd rather keep it as tight as possible, and we're going to slot them a little bit. And like, seriously, just forgive the mess here. I need a bigger shop and all this stuff, I get it, but hey, that's what it is for now. I'm going to put my drill on high speed. I'll go in. This is just cleaning up the hole from before, and I'm going to try to pull up as straight as I can. See if we can see that. So now, see, we've got a slotted hole here. See, it's slotted up and down, and it should be lots to get our screws right back into where they were before. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and we got to do a little bit more work up top. In the first episode, I used isopropyl alcohol, and as long as you're using something that's going to evaporate, you'll be okay. Not on the right side. That is freaking hilarious. See how well it comes off when you're supposed to think a little bit before you do, right? Okay, well, I'm just gonna put another piece here then. That's where I need to go. There we go. Okay. Not too worried about this thing holding, not holding. It'll be fine. It's already on there pretty good. You see that? It's just a shim. what I was hoping for, to get a bit of gap under here so it's not pulling up on my bracket. Find that old hole. There we go.
These ones here, because it's just not going to be far enough off to impact it.
Alright, so we'll connect everything back up. Remember, batteries first. Let the charge controller figure out which voltage it's supposed to operate at, and then click on your solar. So I guess you could call this a support video for my other full install video. If you haven't checked that out, you can check it out. I'll leave the link in the description there. Also in the description, if you want to see what's been keeping me busy so long here this summer, I'm going to invite you out to the Rugged Retirees Adventure channel, because that's where all the action has been. And hey, I appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you at the next repair.